And just like that, it's almost September. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. We have made it through another month, and we are approaching Nintendo Direct season, which has me all sorts of excited. It could pop at any moment. I'm back on alert early in the morning, and you know what that means. We are going to get good stuff soon. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're all doing fantastic, had a great weekend, and are ready to roll into a new week where we're talking about the big games coming our way and what Nintendo is teasing right about now. Let me tease you with something extra delicious. The Lexar Play Card. This is 1 terabyte of storage for your Switch. The fastest, bestest, safest way to keep your Switch games all in one place and to keep them for a very long time. 1 terabyte stands for 1 ton of beautiful games on your system. Make sure to click the link in the description down below. They have all sorts of sizes to fit your needs. It is the best memory card, and every time you click the link, it helps support the channel and what I do here. Now, Nintendo likes to support what I do here by teasing weird stuff. And today, via the Pokemon Company, they teased a bunch of strange colored rings. Sort of felt like a psychedelic nightmare, but no, I rubbed my eyes and it was real. The first tweet from Pokemon Company this morning is these strange symbols, and they say it's from the Paldea region and relates to something upcoming. Now, we don't know exactly what it is, and perhaps Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will feature in the next Nintendo Direct, but it does seem like this is a mysterious marsupial spray painting Pokemon, which is freaking awesome. I think the Pokemon this generation are some of the best I've seen, so TBD on exactly who is making these wonky pieces of art around the forest, but I think it is some sort of creature, and it kind of looks like this. Now, it may look to you like September is all about Splatoon. Splatoon 3 is dropping. I have no idea how Team Rock won. How did that happen? The Scissors were supposed to snitch supreme, and instead they ended up getting busted like some sort of terrible dream. Anyhow, Splatoon 3 is the big game. You know that one's releasing on September 9th, but the month is actually full of a lot of other cool games from a variety of genres, and I wanted to bring you my top 8, all right? Because there's some stuff that I wasn't even aware is coming when it's coming, because there hasn't been much marketing meat about it. So let me know in the comments down below which game besides Splatoon you're interested in playing, and we kick it off on September 1st with Ooblece. Now, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is dropping in November, but there's 2 Pokemon kind of games this month. Ooblece is like Pokemon, but like the Animal Crossing side of it, more of like the relaxed, fun side of it, okay? Ooblece is dropping for 20 bucks. It's got a 33% launch discount, and this is a game where you collect all sorts of Ooblets, strange little creatures, but you can like farm with them, you can build up your village with them, you can do dance-offs with them. It's much more of a low-key experience. Now contrast that with Temtem, which is dropping on September 6th. That game has been in early access for a long time on PC, but it's finally releasing digitally and physically on Nintendo Switch, and this is much more like Pokemon. This is like they wanted to make a modern take on Pokemon, and now they've got the competition of the most modern Pokemon ever, because Temtem's claim to fame was more of like a multiplayer Pokemon. And now Pokemon's doing a multiplayer Pokemon. But if you can't wait for Scarlet and Violet, or if you want to just see some different monster designs, Temtem is out on September 6th. Same with Circus Electrique, which looks like a really nifty idea. It's got great carny art, and it's made by Zen Studios, who've done things like Redout and the pinball titles. This game is basically Darkest Dungeon, but at the amusement park. And I always say there needs to be more amusement parks in video games. Not just like build the amusement park, but the amusement park is the setting. I think there's so much you can do with that, and for that reason alone, along with the quirky art style and the in-depth turn-based gameplay, I am very piqued by Circus Electrique, and like I said, it's out on September 6th. Now, the 9th brings us Splatoon 3, a game that some are saying doesn't do enough, and a game that others are saying still plays amazing. And based on the Splatfest, yes, it's still addictive as heck, it still plays amazing, and the single player looks like it's going to be the best yet. We haven't seen anything of new modes or how this game really evolves beyond Tricolor Turf War, which, let me say, is a freaking sweet mode, although I do think it gave Team Rock the opportunity to really crush, so maybe it's not the greatest, but the game will probably be the greatest Splatoon ever. And I think the buzz is really going to build on this one as we approach release. And I'm super excited to get the full suite of options. You know, in the test fire, we were only able to level up none. But actually leveling up and unlocking new weapons, unlocking new gear, customizing your character, re-rolling your abilities, all of that stuff is what makes this game the game, and I think there's enough nice quality of life upgrades to justify this, and I'm very excited to play a whole lot more of Splatoon 3. But on the same day, September 9th, NBA 2K23 is also dropping, and 2K does phenomenally with this on Switch. I'm not even including FIFA 23 in this list, which releases at the end of the month, because it's a legacy edition. They basically give us the poop version. They don't really care. They don't put the effort into it. They don't think we're worth the full darn game, whereas NBA is like, you know what? We want to make sure we develop the game for you. We're going to give you the new game, not just a roster update. So NBA 2K23 does make my list. It's more basketball, but they always try to add a few little flourishes and twist the formula just enough, and I really respect that they give the Switch the time that it deserves. So yes, both Splatoon 3 and NBA 2K23 on September 9th. That's the biggest day of this month. Jumping forward to September 22nd, and hopefully by that time we have the Direct, right? That's sort of the other big release of the month, is like a Nintendo Direct that some people are speculating for this week, and some people are speculating for the third week, right? Splatoon is the second week. The fourth week is after TGS, so you really have this week and the third week, and that's probably where it's going to fall. But also, we know that on September 22nd, the Diafeld Chronicle is going to fall. Now, this is Square Enix's unique turn-based game. It does give vibes of like Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre, even though Tactics Ogre is also coming back to Switch. But this is a new IP, a new sort of version with some modern ideas. There's a demo on the eShop. So if you're at all curious about Diafeld Chronicle, go download the demo. Your progress does carry over if you end up liking it. And I think this is going to be pretty darn neat. It's got this real-time tactical battle system. They're calling it RTTB. And for me, that's what stands out about this. But I also do like the art style. And again, I appreciate that they're bringing it day and date to Switch. It happens so rarely, but this is good. And if you do somehow need more RPG action on your system, this year has been jam-packed and continues to be jam-packed. But if you do need more, or if you find this one unique and interesting, it's out on the 22nd. Now, on the 27th, we're finally getting the OG Life is Strange collection as part of the Arcadia Bay collection. Now, this game has been delayed multiple times and is finally dropping on Switch, and this brings Max's OG Life is Strange adventure, which I think is the best Life is Strange. Life is Strange True Colors got good reviews earlier this year, and that is a fine game, but I do think this is the best it is. Their first opportunity, their first dive in, really just wowed me. I really like this game. This is a remastered version with better visuals, and it should run pretty darn sweet on Switch since it has gotten the TLC in time that it needs. And then you also have the follow-up to the OG Life is Strange on there, 2 games in one package. This is a cool one if you've been waiting for it or need something story-based to play. September 27th. Let's throw a wildcard indie pick in there. Now, I hope we get some sort of cool indie announcements at a Direct or maybe an Indie World 2, but alas, Moonscars is going to get my selection. This one drops on September 27th, and it is a Souls-like with heavy, deep combat and a really grisly, dark, evil world. But the animation is fantastic, the art style is awesome, and if it can keep up control and combat-wise, unique developments as you go and build your character and explore the world, it could be another gem. There's a bunch of games that do this well, so Moonscars will need to stand out, but its title alone is freaking fantastic. So if you're looking for something to pick up for about $20 and can wait till September 27th, then I think this one is one to keep your eyes on. I also hope that there's some stealth drops, some surprise releases. I know Devolver Digital is announcing a new game this week. We do have PAX at the end of the week, and maybe there's some fun surprise announcements there. And we still wonder what's going on with Sports Story and Hollow Knight Silksong and probably a bunch of other indies. Keep you posted. There could also be a late month Nintendo release. This is kind of the wild card season because they have been a little bit silent on their full holiday plans. We have a bunch of rumors about Zelda Twilight Princess, Zelda Wind Waker, Metroid Prime Remaster, Fire Emblem, F-Zero, all these things floating around. And if Metroid Prime and Zelda and Advance Wars are all trying to hit this calendar year, something may need to be in September. You got a big gap between Splatoon and Bayonetta 3, so that's probably where it fits. Could be end of September, could be beginning of October, and then Pokemon in November. So we'll wait and see. But there's 8 games that I think you can really chomp onto for September. Let me know if any besides Splatoon 3 are interesting to you. I think my pick has got to be, I like NBA because I'm a huge sports fan, but I really am interested in how Circus Electrique plays out because I think it just has a fantastic concept and I love the art. And Zen Studios they've been known to do some pretty good stuff. But let me know what you're interested in the comments down below. We'll pick it back up tomorrow with a new GMM. And until that time, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive. And until next time, my wonderful people, love you a lot. Thanks again. SwitchForce out.